Imos Pizza is a chain of pizza restaurants based outside the greater St. Louis area. It is known all over St. Louis and by those who have visited before for its St. Louis-style pizza. The first ever Imos Pizza was opened at Thurman and Shaw Avenues in St. Louis. To get there, you would leave Parkway West and head towards the intersection of Highway 141 and Highway 40. You would then merge onto Highway 40 East towards St. Louis, and you would continue 13 miles and then take exit 36A for Kings Highway Boulevard. You then keep right on the exit ramp and turn right onto Kings Highway Boulevard. After a little over a half mile, you would then turn onto McRee Avenue. After that, you continue about another half mile and take the first right onto South Vandeventer Avenue. You then go 500 feet onto Detoni Street, and after another half mile on that road, you turn right onto Thurman Avenue. After about 400 feet, you reach the intersection of Shaw and Thurman Avenues. This is where the first Imos was located. Imos all got started thanks to Ed and Margie Imo. Ed was born July 12, 1936 in St. Louis and was in the Army at one point, and he eventually took a job as a tile setter. I was unable to find any information on Margie. In the 1960s, they were a young couple in St. Louis who had dreams of a family and a home of their own. The pair were also very devout Catholics. Because of this, they would not eat meat on Fridays. So, they would wait till late Friday night at about 11:30, and they would order a meat-topped pizza from a restaurant near their home in the Hill. Ed would then go pick it up after midnight. After many years of always having to go pick up their pizza late at night, they got the idea of how great it would be if someone else delivered the pizza to them instead. Thanks to that thought, they opened their first pizza parlor in 1964. It was a small place in the Shaw neighborhood, and it was only 800 square feet, and they rented it for $40 a month. This store was opened evenings only, seeing as Ed was still working as a tile setter during the day. But they offered both pickup and delivery, and they were the first to do that on this side of the Mississippi River. The first store had only an oven, 2 refrigerators, and a stove that they got for $75. The store's first cash register was an old tackle box. The Imos, however, didn't have any experience in retail and very little in cooking, so they kept their vision alive through will and determination. Margie answered the phone and prepped salads, and they hired a chef to make the Probel cheese and thin-crust St. Louis-style pizza that they loved, which was then cut into square slices. These square pieces, however, weren't created by the Imos. They grew up doing it that way. They were just the ones who popularized it. Because nobody else offered delivery at the time, the people in the neighborhood thought that it was amazing they could have their dinner delivered right to their own homes. So the idea caught on very quickly. Within 9 months, they were already opening another store. They opened 3 by the end of 1965, and then by 1974 they had opened 14 stores and began to start advertising. And then by 1985 they had opened 30 stores. That's when they decided to open up their business to franchisors. As they continued to grow, they added more and more items to the menu besides just pizza and salads. They began to include appetizers, such as sandwiches and pastas.
What is Rose the most known for, I guess?
Pizza and toast ravioli.
How many pizzas do you guys make on average?
I would say probably about 100, 150.
And what What other kinds of foods do you guys have besides pizza?
Salad, sandwiches, appetizers.
And what do you think is the most popular item to order?
Sausage pepperoni pizza and a deluxe pizza.
Today, Imos now has over 90 stores in the greater St. Louis area, and they continue to grow throughout the state and into Illinois and Kansas. They also have spokesperson David Freese helping to continue promote the company and go to many special events that the Imos have or attend. Although, after David's recent switch to the Angels, I'm not sure he will be around the company much longer or at all. And as the company has grown over the years, people can now also find many of their projects like cheese, pizza sauce, pizza crust shells, and salad dressings to use at home in various grocery stores in the St. Louis area. The duo, who originally opened the store so they can make a down payment on a house, now has made an empire in St. Louis because of their pizza recipe, and they are marking the store's 50th anniversary this year and even got an Imos Day on April 8, 2014 declared by the mayor just for the special event. This event also happens to fall on the 250th anniversary of St. Louis, so they put a so-called cake outside the location of the original Imos. This cake is two-tiered and sits on top of a square platform. The tops of the cakes are made to look like pizza, and it has a candle on top. The Imos even signed the platform on the back.
Everybody knows it's Imos, the square